Hey all you super players out there, Ben Lode's AK5 Buck Lunch, and today Bandai finally dropped the new ban list for the Dragon Ball Super card game. I kind of wanted to go over it quick. There isn't a ton of changes and it's pretty expected, but I still wanted to talk about it since it's obviously going to be very important to how the meta shakes out in Vermilion Bloodline, which is the next set. The first big change I want to talk about is that Bibidi has been errated to where it can only get up to a maximum of 12k additional power, which essentially means it becomes a 15k power super combo. Uh, I mean, this is essentially the same thing as banning Bibidi. It first serves the same function. This essentially just turns it into a regular super combo. I'm actually pretty sure that it's not even going to get played in Veginx anymore. It's going to be replaced by one of the other super combos because I'm pretty sure that the utility of drawing a card is better than the extra 5k power. Like, usually a card is worth 5k power anyways, so it's basically the same thing. And I think just the extra draw power is just going to be better. So yeah, looking forward, expect a lot of the Veginx decks to drop Bibidi and just play a regular super combo that draws a card. Uh, so yeah, I mean they didn't ban it, but they essentially did that. Like it's not what it was before. Vegas is gonna have to try to change how it plays. It can't rely on the big end game Bibidi plus Achampa equals game kind of combo. They're gonna have to figure out another way to win. It's still a good deck. Like, it still has a lot of its tools. It gets a lot of free cards, but we'll have to see if that's enough. I think it might actually go down to tier 1.5, just because it lost its win condition. For sure, it's going to have to be built differently. Um, the other change we already knew about, and that is Son Goku Power of the Golden Great Ape. This 2 cost is actually a 4 cost on it. I honestly think it makes the card pretty useless. A lot of other people liked it. I'm not really sure why. I'm pretty sure the other blues are just better. I probably still even like Janimba better than the Great Ape. It's just 4 for 2 cards is just too much. It's not like a viable a thing. The other and interesting, even more so than the fact that uh, that it's coming back, because this card isn't going to see much play. Swap just isn't good enough. And the whole reason that this card was good before is that the whole point was you would swap into it, use the effect to search either Senzubin or the banned blue Goten that untaps, I think it's either a Goten or a Trunks. Oh no, it's a Trunks. The banned blue Trunks that untaps an energy, a blue energy. And then you would simply be able to keep playing them. You just put the swap and play again because you had tapped energy, then play another Goten, then swing, then do that. And without Trunks being there, this card doesn't do that anymore, and it's just kind of a mediocre card. I don't know. People are going nuts on their like auctions and stuff, trying to get like $3 a piece on them. Card's not that good. It won't see any play. But the fact that they brought it back is interesting because they basically set a precedent where we could have more cards come off the ban list at some point, which is really cool. And it shows that they're willing to do that, which, I've got my fingers crossed for Cell because it's one of my favorite decks, and it's pretty much unplayable without 4 3-drop cells. Will it happen? Probably not. Should it happen? I don't know. Probably not, to be fair, but I'd be super excited about it. So yeah, that's the big things that are going on with this ban list. There was only the 3 cards. Abuni didn't get banned like a lot of people were thinking about. I was personally hoping that Frieza Healing Pod would get banned, and that didn't get banned, or at least limited in some way. I think green is going to be very, very strong now because not only did you take out their biggest competitor, which was Veginx, like aggro type deck, but like you didn't take anything away from the deck. So I think green hand control is going to be very, very strong going forward. Also, this really opens up the meta for other aggro decks because playing things like Pilaf was basically pointless because why aren't you just playing Veginx? Like, it's just a better version of aggro. So we could definitely see more other aggro decks now kind of come into the meta. I really want to try Pilaf myself. I've seen a lot of really good builds. Someone at my locals was doing really good with it for a while, but it just wasn't better than Veginx, so like why play it? But yeah, so that's the ban list. Not a lot to talk about. Pretty expected in terms of what we kind of needed in the meta. This should open it up a little bit. And yeah, allow some of the Vermilion Bloodline decks to really be able to be played. Because the decks we had were just kind of better than what we were getting in Vermilion Bloodline, so this makes us a lot more interesting now. So yeah, what do you guys think? You think it wasn't enough? I know that this is pretty much like the base level of what we were expected. Do you think they needed to hit more things? What else would you have hit? Would you have put a Booney on this list? Would you have put Selzeno on this list? That's another card that's really seen kind of interesting kind of responses. But yeah, leave a comment below. Please like, subscribe, go out there, play some Super, and have some fun.